Yo, it's your boy Shamare. We back with another episode of the TRT Underdog League. We here with Coach Buster McThunder and the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the number 19 LSU Tigers. We're going on down to Death Valley, baby, where we're going to take on those Bayou Bengals in the good old state of Louisiana. So I want y'all to tune with me as we go ahead and let this...
Taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the LSU. Obviously, so it gets a matchup, determine whether you're going to be a contender. Yeah, and really show what you're going to do the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season. Now getting to the middle of the season. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. He's got him still on his feet. Can he get it down to the 7 on that pass play? A prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, but he can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll throw it on the
Yo, come on now.
downfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. We knew they were going to see this in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up.
Give me a brief second, please. Happy birthday, Taylor.
Showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators
For him.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. It just left the pass short, not enough juice on that one.
and you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Field! Got him and nobody's close. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great job.
That kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got a man. It's Nash. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers. They miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Parker. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that third down.
Field. He's looking to throw. Moving toward the end zone. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect. Got enough for the first down and wants more. It's about to reach the end of the quarter. It's about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he backed up. Fourth down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like him to throw it up, to be honest.
Last time, let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Van Buren. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short.
I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touch.
Open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. And this one, they just haven't been able to.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Boilermakers come jump. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak it.
Gets him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Boilermakers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. A quick pass to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, he figured they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the third. Full thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already.
Going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're down 28-10.
Points in the second half. They've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going into
Every fucking person that goddamn well to bump, bro. Come
This
on.
quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong.
Really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Bowling. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game,
Pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Watkins. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. A 1st down fire. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to call this. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Good job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes.
Bro, the whole fucking game been cheating, bro. How the fuck am I down 35?
For the opening kickoff.
Why the fuck is he doing something, man? I'm the number 2 team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the
aggressive defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Harris. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
This crowd trying to make life. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Boilermakers hit it quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be. Because
he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open, or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off. And he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Parker. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's just on the same wavelength they make. Nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it down.
Schemes in the passing game just based on what the schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was.
They've got the play model up. Fumble, it's out. Bounced right back to them. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some. Gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Takes a handoff. It's Hill. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. The give to the left side.
It gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They stay aggressive and push their way out.
Down, man, you are doing just that.
They have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. Quarterback making checks.
Obviously, I just told you that.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they... And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
One of the reasons this...
Throws to the wideout. He's right downfield. They finally get to him.
They running stride for stride. Stride stride for fucking stride. All of a sudden, my man hands just don't go out. I'm talking hip to hip.
There to pick up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. But he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
What I really like about games like this at this point in the season, you find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these.
And you beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been firing on all.
Didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it.
Better get that seismic. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he is taken over. Touchdown now, LSU.
That's a fucking linebacker, bro.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense.
Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. It's a draw. Got a little space. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down.
Hold the fucking block.
Will take a sack.
God damn.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. No hooks on that one as he's got room.
Pass play. Nope. Pulls it down.
Receiver. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touch pass.
Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum. With the offense, they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. so this is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life.
He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. He'll heave it deep.
Oh my
Makes the
God,
catch.
bro.
And he will score.
Y'all about to piss me the fuck off, bro.
Tigers.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here.
On the fucking run.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Give to the running back. And he's going to try to return this one. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
Catch the ball consistently.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Parker. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space. We could do some damage. That time they got it to him, throwing the football.
And they'll pass for it. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Van Buren. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's not.
Looks as if LSU will line up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return will be knocked down.
Pushed him off. The dude just jumped back on his back.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising at times. We'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right. But don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Here's some pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
Fuck it.
The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A trap!
At the first down and more. Knocked down at the 44.
The window, the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks up third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another...
On that one,
Bro. Hut. Where the fuck are you going? He don't need no help. Where are you going? Why the fuck would you come over here? The goddamn star is over here.
got tried to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They'll throw on third and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half. We saw him try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They got a
He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum...
Air forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Red zone.
Up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fullback out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. Fullback out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Here comes the fourth.
Time to scrimmage defense.
Here comes the fourth.
Time to scrimmage defensively. He has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And that one's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Take it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. No one on the...
And it's Parker. And he's brought down after a nice game. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get into third down. You get into those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Boilermakers
knows when to throw, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finds his man. It's Parker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And you just get the feeling that this defense
some loser in this shit.
He forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Got his man in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. First down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. They go to the wide receiver screen. He stops him at the 31, but not before he picks up 10 yards on the play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
How the fuck somebody running just turned around, you hit them with a hit stick, and
just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Nash. Turning it on! And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Yeah, they got to move fast, and obviously you're going for this on 4th down, and you got to think about how many chunk plays I can get, move the sticks, get down the field. I got to get a score, Jesse, in this critical moment.
Making a play, getting a hand on that pass. So now it's 2nd and long.
What stupid shit is that?
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Timeout called by the defense.